More like the Runaway 5. Am I right, gamers? And then he bump elbows, and I'm like, I just remembered that Proton John kicked Chugga down the stairs, and then like apparently it turned out Chugga was mostly innocent. He was innocent enough. Like, man, after that in Pro Jared, I don't know what to think. Bad actors are really taking this system and shaking it up for their own benefits in the funniest ways. Okay. Well, I'm bullying some friends, don't worry about it. Alright, let's get back to it. This has been good, Scary Dave. Where the hell have you been? I put up my fists and I start punching at the air. Where you been, buddy? I mean, oh, don't worry. You might be stuck in daylight saving time. Here is a bit different. Don't worry, it'll back to normal next week, if I'm correct. It's also possible you live in a place that doesn't have daylight saving times, in which case, get fucked. Sorry. A song I kind of want to be a bit quieter than this. A song I can't hope to place pulls me from my sleep. My runaway scattered, dream-swept thoughts realign, pulling me back to full alert immediately. Today was not the day for sleeping in. You got a train to catch, bud. Fang was not nearly as quick, sounding some bare-awake grunts while further anchoring herself to me. Come on, get up, I whispered, patting her on the back. Fuck you, I like to ignore problems. What a great title. Yeah, this is going in the big boy pile, I'd say. That's going in chill beats. We'll figure it out. It's not a tense song is the problem. That's kind of what we're going for right now. It's sad, tense, and happy. I guess there's also fearful, but that doesn't really come up much. Actually, those are like the big emotions, aren't they? And anger. I guess tense is fear. She grumbles, squeezing her eyelids shut. I shake her a little bit, eliciting an annoyed half hiss. We got places to be today. Namely, nowhere near here, I say a bit louder. Hits like a shot of espresso straight to her veins. I'm up. She groans, sitting up, stretching her arms and flexing her wings. Fuck. She shudders at the apex of a stretch. Why do we have to get up so early? You set the alarm and said we could use all the time we could get? Why? She groans. I push myself out of bed and take a moment to stretch as well. Fang shoulder checks me and closes the bathroom door behind it before I can take a step towards it. The sound of a faucet opening tells me that I'm going to have to wait for my turn. I take another look through our luggage while I wait. 2 suitcases and a guitar case. Plenty of clothes, cosmetics, hygiene, first aid, written notes with directions and other information, and hopefully enough cash to put us on stable ground. It doesn't feel like much, but there is not a lot else that we have. Much as anything that would fit. Fang emerges from the bathroom, somewhat reinvigorated by the lukewarm shower. One of the many things about this little hellhole I will not be missing. I go through the motions. Oh. Yeah, this is another happy song. We'll put that in chill beats, because we're figuring this shit out. I go through the motions, this time with a smile on my face, knowing I will never have to go through this again. Yeah, man, lukewarm showers. Blech. Blech. Like, there is something uniquely dehumanizing about cold showers. I assure you. It's how they get you. Well, I stand up, getting another quick stretch in. No point in waiting around. You got everything you wanted off of your phone? Yeah. Fang sighs, standing up and idly tossing her phone on the bed next to mine. Come on! I pull her to a big hug. Cheer up! Today is the big day. She returns the embrace, resting her beak on my shoulder. I know, I just didn't like looking through all that again. A lot of memories that I don't know what to do with. I don't worry too much about it. I've got plenty of new memories to make. You're like not even halfway through your lives, man. Especially if you include like your first 10 years being bogus. And like up until you're 15, you're fucking stupid. Especially today. I punctuate that sentence with a kiss on the cheek, which brings a small smile to her face. Alright. She takes a step back and nods. Let's get out of here. I have no clue what I'm doing. We're slapping that right into chill beats. And good faith goes in garbage because I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think we're going to have a mellow and an active section. You know, something zesty and something meh. Alright. She takes a step back and nods. Let's get out of here. With pleasure, we grab our things and head out the doors, leaving the key on the countertop. One brisk walk to the edge of Skin Row and a taxi ride later, we arrive at the Volcaldera Bluffs Rapid Transit Station. 2 tickets to Halfton, paid in cash, lie in our pockets as we sit in the momentarily dormant train, our luggage stowed away safely. Fang's eyes are glued to the window, scanning the crowd that idled nearby. Fang, please relax. I clench her hand. Everybody else is busy and nobody knows we're here. We'll be halfway across the state before anyone realizes we're gone. She sighs in exasperation and roughly leans back into her seat. I know, I just hate this. Train's running late, isn't it? We'll be moving any minute now. By this time tomorrow, you'll wonder why you ever felt this way at all. She grumbles cutely in response and yanks me closer, resting her head against my arm. A rumble shakes the cabin. A whine of hydraulics accompanies a forward lurch. Inch by inch, the station scrolls by as the train picks up speed. Intercept. We already put this one away, didn't we? Yep. A few moments later, we're clear of the station entirely, the early morning sun shining through the windows. Fang closes her eyes and lets out a tremendous sigh of relief. Yeah, soon you'll be out of town. Like, people don't understand this, but if you were going full speed in a train through a town, it's just gone. Like, that, gone. There is no city. Cities are nothing to trains. Chugga chugga choo choo. Goodbye, Volcano High. Yeah, she says it. Fang, goodbye. Goodbye, Naomi. I was glad to have me out of the picture. Goodbye, Trish. Who never gave me a choice. Goodbye, Reed, who always stood by and been watched. Goodbye, Mom and Dad, who barely even know who I am. Goodbye, Volcano High, and every piece of shit there that doubted me and laughed at me. And goodbye, Volcaldera. Good fucking results. She smirks and reopens her eyes. I guess that's behind us now. Nowhere to go but up. She nods and sets her sights on the quickly retreating skyline. The city's vista gives way to an urban sprawl that plagued the area for generations. After a couple of intermediary stops, we emerge into a gigantic valley that sits between the Pacific and Great Stony Mountains. It's the Rockies. Ha! I love candy. I love candy. By the way, if you ever want to do me in a hashtag, don't say Sapphire Crook, just say Safi. It works better for me. Although it might confuse people who are called Safi. But that's their problem. An endless flat expanse of farmland, occasionally broken up by tiny cities that barely interrupted the skyline, pass us as we drew closer to our destination. After an hours-long trip, the train squeals to a halt. The conductor calls out to the name of our new home over the intercom. Very few people were left at this point, and even fewer got up along with us to collect their luggage. We step off the train and onto the platform. 5 months ago, I didn't think I'd graduate with any friends. 5 days ago, I didn't even know this place existed. Now, I'll be living here for the foreseeable future with the terror of my dreams. Cue monologue. How long you practice it? Oh, come on, I was having a moment here. You were having a moment too, Fang. Shut up. Yeah, and it's hot out, and the humidity is going to be hell on my hair. Now we have to walk all the way to our motel carrying heavy luggage. Or at least you do. The pair of suitcases in my hands only feel much heavier. Alright. Either way, I'm assuming you remember the directions? Of course I do, dweeb. I love candy. It's the piece of shit you asked for. Okay, cool. Oh, that's already away. Garbage. One graciously short walk and check-in later, Fang excitedly opens the door to our temporary home. I toss the suitcases to the floor as carefully as I can, and Fang leaps into the bed face first, wings stretched outward, giggling as she clutches the sheets. Finally, a real bed with real sheets and blankets and pillows. I can't help but smile. A much-needed break at the end of a torturously long month. I hop backwards onto the bed next to Fang and we stare up at the ceiling, and let out a long sigh. Yup, safe and sound, and not a hitch to be seen. Gotta admit, I've been killing it with these plans recently. They used to always be crash and burn. in spectacular fashion. Don't jinx it. It'll take more than a bit of bad juju to bring us down. Fang props herself up, sitting sideways and returning her wings to her back. Her eyes meet and she looks like she's about to say something. A few moments later, her smile widens and she looks away, blushing. Oh no, it's a bloosh! Is this downbeat or upbeat? I'll go with downbeat. God, I'm so glad you did this for me. If you weren't there... She trails off, her smile fading. She blinks and shakes herself a bit, but doesn't continue to thought. Thanks for being there. I shift myself up and wrap an arm around her, pulling her close. One of her wings responding in kind. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. I kissed the top of her beak. Come on, stop that. No, I respond, kissing again. You're such a dweeb. Why do you even like it so much? 'Cause it's cute. It's also cute when you complain about it. I kiss it again and she huffs in faux anger. Maybe I'll do it again. Before I can decide. Dang! Into chill beats that goes. I forgot how long the song was. I don't even know whose song this is. Before I can decide if I'm actually going to do it again, her wing retracts and her shoulder lurches into my chest, bumping me over. My arm, still wrapped around her, brings her down along with me. She catches herself with her arm and then smirks and shifts forward, throwing a leg over me and sitting right on my lap. She leans forward, but before I can get the chance to make a snarky comment, the smirk vanishes. Pupils retract and a breath catches in her throat. Fang, we don't... Fuck, do something. I launch upwards and roughly pull Fang into a bear hug. The impact wings her, forcing a deep gulp of air into her lungs. Her chest heaves and she trembles against me. Fang, easy, easy. Remember where we are? I blurt, rocking her left and right. I feel a jolt calls through her and she gasps harshly. Great, we have two emotionally stunted people trying to make their best. What a great idea this was. I feel a jolt calls through her and she gasps harshly. She leans and shudders into me, her breath slowly leveling out. She tries to stammer out some half-finished words. I don't. I interrupt. It's alright, just relax. Wait, what is prize bowling? Is that like the... Oh, that's just the... Just without the intro. Okay. It's alright, just relax. We sit in silence for a couple of minutes, the world slowly returns to normal. You good? Yeah. Let's just cool down a bit. We got a lot to do later today. Oh, interesting. This does not have comments. There are no comments here. Chapter 8, it's the interlude I was talking about a little earlier. Whoops. Let's enjoy it.